Hi, and welcome to NWA Gives Crafting Your Story. My name is Carol Martin Longwell, and I'm going to be leading you through a quick process to help you create a compelling story to share with the community in your NWA Gives campaign. So, why do you need a story anyway? You're passionate about your cause. Shouldn't everyone else be? Well, you need to create some connection to your donors. And we do that through giving them some context and then moving them towards action. The first step is to know your organization. You can't create your story and make sure that it's on message unless you know your organization. You need to know its mission, vision, core values. It really helps if you have a logo that's catchy as well as a tagline. And then you need to know what your programs and services are, particularly whatever it is that you're trying to fundraise for. So, what makes a good story? What you want is to make your donor the center of the story, the hero. So you provide an example of need in your community. And then you want to show what your community could look like if that problem were solved. And then you show how your organization can take the community to its ideal. And finally, how the donor can make that happen. And it's only through the donor providing the resources needed that your organization can move your community from its problem through to its solution and ideal resolution. So, when you're telling this powerful story, you're going to want to share the experiences of your organization in the community, whether it's through its clients or whomever you serve. Of course, you're going to need to get permission to tell stories. You never want to share client information that's confidential. But once you have permission, go ahead and use some powerful quotes. Throw in some music and pictures or even video to tell a really multisensory story that engages with your donor and creates powerful emotions. But avoid being overly dramatic. No one wants to feel like they're being manipulated when they're listening to your story. And then be sure that you tell the before and the after, the impact of the story. Show what your client felt before and what they felt like afterwards. And always make sure that whatever the story is, it's really conveying the message that you want to tell about your organization. Make sure to tell it from the heart. Stay away from dry facts and figures. Yes, you may need to put a few in to tell your story, but that should be the main focus. Make sure that you're not being generic, that you have a really authentic and genuine story to tell, and really avoid jargon that's used in your industry. It might work well with foundations, but it won't move the hearts and minds of your donors. And finally, be positive. Be sure to tell the need, but then to balance it out with a hope for change. Don't forget to use visuals. It needs to be something attention grabbing that really goes along with the story that you're trying to tell, that can give a message quickly, that can be shared easily, that really provokes an emotional response and is hopefully something that people will remember. So an eye-catching image should be specific, not just a generic thing that you've pulled off the internet. You also don't want it to be stereotypical, and it should be something that everyone can relate to. And don't forget to use good quality images. For example, in this picture, you can clearly read "my sister." If it's just a blurry image, then you're really not going to get the impact of the visual. So, in summary, be memorable, be clear, be consistent, and this will help you be remembered. So don't be shy. Get out there and tell your story. If you need more information on this or any other topic, please email info@nwagives.org and check out our training at nwagivestraining.com. You'll find more videos like this, as well as an informational manual and some interesting blog posts. Thanks for joining us today.